Attention passionate Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Pittsburgh Steelers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Pittsburgh Steelers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Let's get to the news. Now, folks, I've got some very intriguing, potentially transformative news for all Steelers fans out there. Something that could redefine the AFC North landscape and send shockwaves through the entire league. Rumors are swirling, and reports from some of the most reputable insiders, including Adam Schefter, suggest that the Raiders, currently in a major rebuild with a record of just 1-6 in 2025, are looking to shake things up big time. And it involves one of the most disruptive edge rushers in the league today, Maxx Crosby. Yes, you heard that right. The Raiders, who have been struggling to find consistency on defense and are facing cap issues, are reportedly open to trading Crosby, possibly to the Steelers. And the potential return? It's not just a couple of picks, it's a significant haul, including second-round picks in 2026 and fifth-round picks in 2027. This move could be a game-changer, especially considering the Raiders' situation. They're over the cap by about $10 million for 2026, and with their current roster, they're clearly looking to rebuild with an eye on the future, focusing on draft capital and cap relief. Their offense, led by Gardner Minshew, has struggled at times, with Minshew himself posting a PFF grade of 68.9 and battling injuries, which has hampered their progress. But what really stands out is the defense, which is giving up an alarming 31 points per game. That's not exactly the kind of number you want when you're trying to stay competitive in today's NFL. So it's no surprise that they're looking to infuse some youth and talent into that unit, and Crosby fits perfectly into that plan. But why would the Steelers be interested? Well, for starters, Pittsburgh's defense has been solid but could really use that extra edge rush to push them over the top. They've been relying heavily on T.J. Watt, who's been a force all season, but Watt has had his share of injuries, including a recent shoulder issue. The addition of Crosby would give them a dynamic duo of pass rushers, forming a kind of storm front that could terrorize quarterbacks across the AFC. I mean, imagine Watt and Crosby coming at you from opposite sides. It's a nightmare for any offensive line. Since entering the league in 2019, Crosby has been nothing short of elite. He's accumulated an impressive 58 sacks, 312 pressures, and boasts a PFF pass rush grade of 91.2, which ranks him among the top edge rushers in the league. In 2025 alone, Crosby has posted 8 sacks in just 7 games, including a game-changing 3-sack performance against the Chiefs in Week 4. His win rate? An elite 22%, which means he's winning a quarter of his battles against blockers, a number that's hard to ignore. On top of that, he's been incredibly consistent in tackling, with 45 tackles so far this season, and he's also forced 2 fumbles. His EPA per pressure: an impressive plus 0.32, indicating that when he rushes, he's making a significant impact on the game's outcome. What makes Crosby even more valuable is his versatility. He's not just a pass rusher. He's also solid against the run, with a PFF grade of 87.4 in run defense. He's durable, too, playing over 90% of the snaps, and even after a minor knee injury in 2024, he's shown resilience and a high motor. During this season, he's forced 18 hurries, surpassing league averages by about 25%, putting him in the same conversation as some of the NFL's top edge defenders like Myles Garrett. Now let's talk about the reasons behind this potential trade. The Raiders are clearly in a rebuild mode. Their cap situation is tight, and they're looking to shed some salary to build around a new core of young players. Crosby, at 29, still has plenty of prime years ahead, and for a team like the Steelers, who have around $52 million in cap space, acquiring a player of his caliber makes a lot of sense. Pittsburgh has been searching for more consistent pressure from their edge rushers, especially in games where Watt has been overworked or neutralized. Their sack count this year has been decent but not dominant, averaging around 3/8 sacks per game, which is good but not great. That's where Crosby could make a real difference. His addition would elevate the entire defense, especially the pass rush, which is crucial in today's NFL where quarterbacks like Lamar Jackson are mobile and can extend plays with ease. The Steelers have been relying heavily on Watt's production, which has been phenomenal with 15 sacks in 2025, but he's also been battling a shoulder injury that can't be ignored. Adding Crosby would not only give them another premier pass rusher, but also add depth, creating a more unpredictable and relentless front seven. The impact on the Steelers' Super Bowl odds could be substantial. Currently, their odds to win the Super Bowl are around plus 1,800, but with Crosby in the fold, those odds could drop significantly, possibly to around plus 1,100. That's like adding a turbo boost to their championship aspirations. Imagine Crosby lining up opposite Watt, forcing offenses to double-team or chip block one of them, which opens up opportunities for others and creates chaos for quarterbacks. This pair could generate over 45 combined sacks, a number that would be unprecedented in recent Steelers history, and a major step toward returning to elite status. This kind of pressure could elevate their entire defense, improving their third down efficiency, reducing points allowed from around 21 per game to closer to 18, and easing the burden on the secondary, which has faced injuries and struggled at times this season. Crosby's presence would also improve their ability to stop the run. His tackle for loss numbers could jump, helping them elevate from 42 to over 55, and complementing players like Hayward, who's been exceptional with a PFF grade of 89. 1. The Steelers' front would become a true fortress, making it tough for opponents to run or pass with any consistency. Looking at the bigger picture, this trade could be a defining moment for the Steelers, season and beyond. It's a bold move, but one that could push them from playoff contenders to serious Super Bowl favorites in the AFC. Their odds would improve, and their confidence would skyrocket. Meanwhile, the Raiders, stuck in their rebuild, would have to accept a significant cap hit now, but gain valuable draft capital for the future. It's a classic case of a team sacrificing short-term pain for long-term gain, and it's a move that could reshape both franchises. When you consider the broader league picture, this kind of trade could set a precedent for other teams in similar situations, teams that need youth, cap relief, and a shot at the Lombardi. For Steelers fans, this is the kind of move we've been dreaming of, a game-changer that could bring us closer to that elusive 7th Super Bowl title. It's a bold vision, but if it materializes, it's one that could define a new era for Pittsburgh football. And of course, it's a story that keeps us all glued to our screens, waiting to see if this blockbuster deal will become a reality. So stay tuned, because the coming weeks promise to be filled with excitement, speculation, and maybe, just maybe, the signing of a new steel curtain that will dominate the AFC for years to come. Now, I want to emphasize that this potential trade isn't just about adding a star. It's about strategic positioning, about Pittsburgh making a statement that they're serious contenders, that they're ready to go all in to bring another Lombardi home. Crosby, with his elite production, versatility, and leadership, could be the missing piece that turns the Steelers from good to great, from playoff hopefuls to Super Bowl favorites. And we, as Steelers fans, should be excited about the possibility of seeing the likes of Watt and Crosby terrorizing opposing quarterbacks for years to come. So, keep your eyes peeled, because the next few days and weeks could bring some major developments. Whether this trade goes through or not, it's a reminder that the NFL is always in flux, always full of surprises, and that the Steelers are never far from the center of the action. And as always, we'll be here to break down every detail, every twist, and every turn along the way. But for now, that's the big picture, a potential blockbuster that could change everything for the Pittsburgh Steelers and the AFC North. Stay with us and let's keep the passion alive. Now, Pittsburgh Steelers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Steelers. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Pittsburgh Steelers news.